So that was an interesting visit to the VRT office. Thought I'd be there 10 minutes early. The appointment was at 3:15 or so, I thought. So got there and the appointment was at 2:15, so I was no longer on their system at 3 o'clock. So on my way home to get back online, make another appointment, wait another 2 weeks. Have to ring the insurance company because I'm on an English reg, and they only gave me 30 days to change it over, so it's another phone call I'm going to have to make. This is also the first video I'm recording with the Sena Prism Wi-Fi. We don't only have white vans here, but we have like a pool colored one as well. But at least it's a nice day, so good excuse to be out on the bike. Only a short journey home, and as I said, this is the first little video I'm recording. I hope the audio is working out. I'm wearing my Schubert E1 helmet. All the Schubert E1s have this terrible vibrating in the peaks. I don't know if you can see it on camera, but I'm getting really tired of it. Other than that, I like the helmet. So I have some wheel weights, balancing weights stuck to the peak. Somebody on YouTube said that that would cure the vibration, but still a lot of vibration there. So something else I need to look into. Other than that, it's a lovely day. Come on, car, be brave, you can do it. Visitors from Northern Ireland doing 40 mile an hour on our roads, thank you. So it's a beautiful day up here northwest Donegal. 2 white stripes, no faster ones. Oh well, I'll just enjoy my little ride home. Just approaching the little town of Ramelton, a nice little heritage town. And in the distance, over to my right shortly, we've got a bit of a view of Boxwilly. Roads are not very spectacular from my own home. Lots of straights, very few twisties. Yeah, felt a bit stupid there in that VRT office. There's a lady in front of me and I asked her what time slot she was booked in for, and she said 3:15, which kind of sort of made me go like, uh-oh. And when the lady behind the glass asked me if she could help me, and I told her I was there for my 3:15, and I gave her my name, she made it very clear to me that I was late for my 2:15. So must have had a very busy day. She wasn't impressed anyway. Maybe I need to bring her a box of chocolates in 2 weeks time, or whenever I get that appointment again. Probably can't see this on camera, but Boxwilly over to my right. Nice. Lovely tours about Glenalla. Fanet Lighthouse, probably the most photographed lighthouse in Donegal, in Ireland probably, the world maybe. So I am on the new to me R1200 GSA 2013 model twin cam, 6,616 miles only, 6,400 when I bought it. It's absolutely immaculate. I came off a 2009 GSA. When I say I came off it, I didn't actually come off it. I stayed on it for a year and a half that I owned it, and then I sold it to a really nice gentleman in Mayo. John, I hope you get many happy miles out of my red and black 2009 GSA. Of course, this one is the twin cam HP engine, I think they call it. Brilliant, just the difference is just amazing. I know it's only something like 12 brake horse, but mid-range is so much better, far more usable. I have a set of AFX IEDs, Black Magic, to go on as well, but at this moment in time, I don't know, I don't think if there's a real need for it. So, not sure how this audio is working out. I might take a slight detour actually here, and whilst I'm filming for the first time, go enjoy this lovely sunny afternoon. I'm not going to be cutting this video because I don't know how to do it. It's the first time I've used my Sena. Previously I was using my GoPro, but just thought the GoPro was too bulky, didn't look right, couldn't find a good spot on the bike for it. I might have another look again now, because it's just too much vibration. So this one, as you can see, is the Sena Prism is helmet mounted. I think I'm recording 60 frames per second at 1080p, which I think should be plenty for what I'll be doing. I'll never get as professional as the Brit, the blonde on a bike in New Zealand, or TMF, or Richie Vida Wildbed Touring. But hey, I like tinkering a little bit of with some gadgets, electronics, so God only knows how this turns out. Might be absolute crap, might turn out really nice. The video should be okay anyway, because once we start hitting the nicer parts of Donegal, it should actually look really nice. My voice is rubbish, definitely not suitable for voiceover. If you're watching this and you're still awake, congratulations. So I'm not pushing the limits today at all speed-wise. This is only my second time out on this particular bike, and although it's obviously very much the same as the 09, I'm just going to take it easy. The tires on this bike are still the original tires, and they're Anarchies. The date stamp on them, don't want to jinx myself now, but it is 0612. And you might know that means that those tires were manufactured in the 6th week of 2012, and we are now well into September 2019, but the tread on them is still very good, and I'm only literally going to be tooting about the place, but as soon as I get the Irish plates on this bike, I will leave her in for a service and get some new rubber put on her as well. Now, whether that's the end of the summer or spring of 2020, I don't know yet, I haven't made up my mind yet. I also used ACF 50 for the first time last weekend, when we finally had a spell of dry weather. Gave the bike a really good wash after my 300 or something kilometers home from the place I bought it. So I gave the bike a really good wash. I used ACF 50 for the first time, as I just said. I bought a litre bottle. Came with a little squirty bottle that you could fill out of the big bottle. Bit of a chocolate fire guard, to be honest. I watched TMF do it on YouTube and some other guys. heated up the small bottle. It did help getting the sprayed on the bike, and I did get it on the bike, and I got the whole bike covered. I let it sit for about 15 minutes and then wiped all the excess away with a microfiber cloth, which I'm now keeping in a little plastic bag, so I can just touch up every now and then using that same cloth that's now kind of soaked in ACF 50. So that's Loch Swilly here now to my right, tide's out, and I'm heading for Rathmullen. Hope the boss isn't watching, because I was only going to take about an hour out just to get the VRT done, but just adding 20 minutes onto my journey home, I'm sure nobody would mind. So yeah, the ACF 50, I'll not be using that little squirty bottle anymore, because you can't use your right or left wrist for anything else for about an hour after, because they go completely numb. And I've since been looking at some other videos on YouTube, and I noticed somebody using something that is called Flairosol. I think it's a brand, F-L-A-I-R-O-S-O-L, Flairosol. It's a container, you pour the ACF 50 in, you can pressurize that container, must be some kind of pump action to pressurize it, and it actually produced a really nice mist. Now ACF 50 is a bit gloopy, so as you probably know is having it in your container and then put that container into a basin with some warm water. The water I used was actually quite hot. That's probably why it did come out of the squirty bottle, but it just took forever to get the whole bike covered. But wow, she comes up really well using ACF 50. And although the bike's only done 6,600 miles, which helps as well, of course, it's the bike literally looked like it was a showroom condition when I put it back in the garage at the weekend. So unfortunately the sun has gone behind the clouds, but sure, we're in northwest Donegal. Any minute of sunshine we can get, we cherish. And we had a bit of sunshine earlier on, so today's a good day, and it's dry on top of that. For those of you wondering where that funny or dodgy, whatever you want to call it, accent's from, it's I'm Dutch, and I've been living in Ireland for just over 19 years now. So probably still tell that I'm definitely not native Irish. As the father-in-law used to say, you're a plastic paddy and you'll always be a plastic paddy, so that's good enough for me. So we have now arrived in Rathmullen. I think Rathmullen is famous for having the deepest natural harbour or pier in Ireland. Some famous liners used to pull into Rathmullen to shelter, because the water is very deep at the end of the pier. Don't think I'll go on to the pier today. Maybe do that some other day. And I might just keep going and head towards Knockalla. Did I call it Glenalla earlier on? I think I did. I'm going to go to Glenalla. I'm going to go to Knockalla. So get through the village of Rathmullen. As I said, I'll just make this one continuous video because I don't think it's going to be overly long. Maybe half an hour or so. So it's going to be raw, as it's called. Of course, there's going to be no fancy editing. I don't play music. We'll leave that to Richie. I'll better not call him Ricky. He doesn't like that. I suppose it's not his name either. So Richie Vida, Wildbat Touring, one of my YouTube channels. My steady supply of great bike videos, reviews, travel videos.